In the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And how about we check the numbers for Scotty Barnes?
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Mitchell, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Well, tonight's matchup also acting as Game 4 in group play for the NBA Cup tournament. It's been a rough group for these teams.
Yeah, I mean, both sides are sitting here at 0-3. I doubt they're even concerned with the tournament aspect of this matchup with both of them out. This is just another regular season game, and both teams just trying to find some confidence.
And this is a veteran play call by Halliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Mitchell passes to Dick. There's the triple. They get it again. Barrett. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Halliburton outside. Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barrett with the bounce pass. Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. From deep. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now, here's Siakam. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Cans it from downtown. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
And Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now, I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Halliburton against Mitchell. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Siakam a screen on Mitchell. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Dick. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Not gonna fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Defended by Pirtle. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Raptors 3rd.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And David, we thank you for that report. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana.
Pacers substitution. Number 9, T.J. McConnell.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Siakam, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And Siakam's such a solid all-around player, someone who can score it, rebound it, and pass it well.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one is off. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Abaji. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Barrett, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Siakam. Nothing on the board. The shot by Turner, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Now, here's Walker. 9 points last game. Jackson finds Toppin. Off target with his 3. Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Barrett. Pass to Shed. Here's Dick. Drills it from outside.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Jackson misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
To the inside. Here's Abaji. Toppin covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. That one drops. He ties it up. 5 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McConnell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Grady Dick, and it's Shed in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament It makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Count it, good.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Halliburton passes to Freeman, and he dunks it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing home
The Pacers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders for the last 10 games. Gosh, can these guys throw the ball around the court? Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fifth best, Tyrese Halliburton.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Pass to Mobo. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now the Raptors moving it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Pacers leading by 5. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Here's Dick. Nailed from three-point land. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defenders are going to have to keep up with this rookie Dick, an excellent shooter.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with New York, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Grady Dick. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Moses Brown. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
Here's Halliburton. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Pirtle.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Siakam. He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, but he's really delivered.
Walker's checked in for Halliburton.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Outside Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Siakam a screen on Mitchell. Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Birtle the pass to Dick. Pass to Barnes. Birtle with a screen on Siakam. Barnes dishes to Birtle. Good work defensively by Turner.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Mathurin. Trying to end the drought. Siakam finds Mathurin. Shoots over Dick. And it's Mathurin missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Dick can't get it to go. He can't get that one. It's all tied in Toronto. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
The Pacers, 20.
Thanks, Rick. What do you like about how your team is playing tonight?
Our shot making was there. We're not turning it over. We're doing a pretty good job defensively, but a long way to go.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Thunder, this one will serve as a measuring stick for them. Facing off against the top team in the West, no room for error. They'll have to take care of the basketball and hit tough shots.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And the Pacers with possession here. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Barrett for 3. Nembhard grabs the board. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Siakam. Indiana moving it around. Mathurin finds Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Well, with consistency from the three-point line, Siakam becomes very scary to guard.
Pass to Barrett. lays it up off the glass. Barrett's got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Barnes, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And finished off by Halliburton.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Indiana. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going. And, of course, Toronto, 3 games behind.
And right now, for the Pacers, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come. Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
For 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dick. Emhard covering. Now Dick. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Jacks up a 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes.
We know Scotty's working on that shot. I like him getting inside, though. That's where he can use that touch.
And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
Well, I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority 1.
Outside, Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Barrett's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Raptors 3rd.
It's an entertaining style of play. And look, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Shed. Outside, Barrett puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Barrett's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Shed. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Barrett. Here's Shed. Off target from 3-point range. Toppin passes to Siakam. Now McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. And Siakam has it in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front, up by 12. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Left side, Halliburton. Toppin with it. Brown sets a screen for McConnell. Down low. The layup missed. Raptors trail by 12. Tipped away. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Clock at 6. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. Halliburton's got 10 points here in the second half. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Brown. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Barnes. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. A second chance effort. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Hits from the high post.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's Halliburton. It's good from about 19 feet. Halliburton's got 24.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana leading by 13. 1:32 left in the game. Here's Siakam. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Indiana.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's Halliburton after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now, here's Barrett. Mitchell kicks to Barnes. Turtle with a screen on Siakam. Turner against Pirtle. Pacers with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass to Turner. All sorts of time. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And this makes them 1 for 3 in group play games for this year's NBA Cup. Not an easy stretch for them at all.
Yeah, sadly, one win in the group phase will not be enough for them to advance in the tournament. Those losses really pile up quick in this in-season format.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
GEN.GAMING.